Well, that is the season wrapped up then. Aston Villa 2, Brighton 1. It's just the only thing I want to start the video off by saying, go look at our season predictions where we thought we were going to end off. I got it bang on, knowing full well we started off with Steven Gerrard, and it took the master Unai Emery to come in and claw it back. But it just feels so good. The last few months, obviously, we've been so it's been in our minds. Europe's been in our minds, and a bit more because obviously going on that 10-game and beta run, you think you're getting it, and we've got it. And I ain't been sleeping much. So last night was bad. It was so hot in England, but at the end of the day, what was on my mind. But we beat Brighton. We've done the double over Brighton, but that's not the thing. I do just want to say though, before I talk about the actual game, fair play to Brighton and fair play to Newcastle, because us three have taken them European positions away from the teams that haven't performed well but are in the top 6 bias. You're talking Tottenham, Chelsea and so on. Fair play. And yeah, Brighton, you absolutely deserve it. Newcastle, you absolutely deserve it. And we've just clawed our way into it, despite Tottenham getting 4-1 win over Leeds. And talk about Leeds. Have a nice one in the Championship. I'm not too sure what happened with you now, but not our problem, is it? But talking about the game, first 10 minutes, we were absolutely relentless. I'm not too sure how many changes they had to their starting 11, but I know Lewis Dunk was on the bench and Moises Caicedo, I think. But it was just such a nice way to end the season. Just being so relentless and getting that first goal just felt so... It was just amazing. Getting the second, and just as soon as Brighton scored that third one, my heart... It's a horrible feeling. I'm just so glad and relieved it's over with. And next season we can start talking about getting some fucking signings in and taking that conference and trying to win them damn thing. But I'm just so happy with it, and it was just really nice because we had a team coming to Villa Park today, knowing if we win we'd get into Europe. They're obviously on the beach because they've just got a point against Man City, which basically gives them Europa League. And I'm not saying that they didn't turn up. They basically did today. They were quite relentless themselves. But I think you go on. I'm not the only one who's saying this. You go on Twitter. Pretty much all the Brighton fans are saying, why don't we just let Villa beat us today and make sure Tottenham do not get any European football? And fair play, it's true. My man of the match today, it has to be McGinn. The guy looked like he had a bloody firework up his arsehole. Jacob Ramsey, I think it was his birthday today. Fair play to him. It's just absolutely relentless. The whole squad. The whole squad. And I don't want to say it, but some of these players playing, it might have been their last game. But I don't think that's the case. You got Martinez. Why would you leave now? Why would you leave? You're in Europe, man. We talk about all these big signings coming. Why would you leave? Douglas Luiz, I think he's pretty much staying as well. But there's no real reason for them to leave, so you gotta stay. But this is just amazing. Not only have we secured the top 10 finish, and God knows how long, we've got into Europe, and you just gotta praise Emery. He has to go down for manager of the season at this point. Yeah, there's some other managers in there, of course, like De Zerbi, but the difference between us and Brighton were okay before De Zerbi came in. I'm not saying they would have gone for Europe, but they 100% would have been in the top 10. With us, we were just, if we kept Gerrard, we would have been going down. So Emery has to get manager of the season. Don't give it to Pep, don't give it to Arteta. It has to be Emery, because no one could have done what he's done in the space of time he had, because he weren't a lot of time. He came in November. We were 17th, 16th. We've just ended the season 7th, over Tottenham, over Chelsea, over some of these big teams, and you just have to give credit where it's due. And yeah, it's just the content on the channel is going to be a bit mental now, because passport's coming out, innit? The passport is bloody coming out. But I just wanted to end the video off by saying thank you to everyone for, you know, all the support on the channel. Obviously, we've had some highs, we've had some lows and everything, but I just wanted to say thank you for it. And you know, the content's gonna be, it'll be coming out daily. Let's just say, I wouldn't say, I'm not saying daily just yet. When the transfer window starts, that's when we'll be talking, because it's gonna be a big one this time, and I think we're gonna go big. But yeah, Villa have ended the season 7th. I might as well just go on the piss now, because the relief is here. So yeah, up the Villa with the pride of Villa. We'll see you in the next video. Come on, lads.